Hi, my name is Jake, and the channel you're watching, 787 Duty Loves Planes, is all about aviation and stuff linked to planes. In today's video, I am going to be labelling parts of my favourite plane, the Boeing 787. Now, a while back, I did a video on labelling parts of a Boeing 747. This will be slightly different, but obviously it won't be the same because they are two different planes in two different sizes. But yeah, I guess let's get into the video. Okay, so we're going to start from the front and then work our way to the back. First off, you obviously have the nose, and 787 noses are very defined and smooth compared to other Boeing and Airbus planes. So you have Boeing, it's really pointy, and Airbus, it's really bulgy. Well, the 787 and the A350, which is Airbus's version of the 787, have noses like that. And they're the only planes that do. And then you have the cockpit, obviously, like every single plane has. And then down here, those two lines there are like some readers. They're on the outside of the plane. They're really hot. They're black tubes, and they go up to the instruments in the cockpit, and they just tell them what's their height, what's their speed, what's their pitch. All different things. Okay, so we move on. We have the first door. This is not normally the boarding door. The second door is normally the boarding door. Why? It's because this is first class here, and they don't really want to pester first class passengers. So you have the logo, the British Airways sign, and then here, just underneath, you have the cargo door where they'll put bags, bag crates. Normally in the back they'll put if they're going to a country that needs medical stuff or important stuff or animals or something like that. Okay, so here you get to the second door, just after first class. Like I said, this is normally the boarding door. They'll board from that door. They'll board from that door, not this door. This light is really bright. There you go. Okay, right. My light is really bright. Anyway, aside from that, and then you just have a economy here and economy plus. Some airlines do, and some airlines don't do economy plus on these type of planes. And then you have business class at the back here. But on some different airlines, they'll have first class. They'll have business. They'll have a premium economy here, a couple of premium economies here, and then this section here will be economy. But I believe on BA type they have first, plus, which is economy plus, economy, business. So you have the wings here with the huge engine. 787 engines are big, and they're also fuel efficient and sound deducting. The sound deducting bits comes here in these triangles and these pointy sharp bits here. It's just so you have a nice ride and it's not too loud. So nice for overnight flights. Notification, go away. So one thing different about a 787's wing is that it's a lot more smoother. It bends up in the air, and there's no winglet. And a winglet is just something that goes on the end of the plane. that it just helps with like the aerodynamics and the fuel. I think, I'm not sure why they have winglets. Yeah, but 787s don't, and this also helps with their speed too, because it creates less drag. Okay, so obviously on here you can see the spoilers, the front like flap things, and then on the back, on behind you have the flaps down there. Yeah, so moving on to the back, the bottom, it's just blue, but you would have the wheels here, and then one at the front, of course. Okay, and then here is our second cargo door, just under business class. And then there's the last door. This is the fintail. This helps with aerodynamics. This is the rudder here at the back. Then you have the rear wings, or the back wings people call them, the elevators. Them here. Ooh, you probably can't see. Yeah, that little line there. And then here at the back is the APU. If you don't know what the APU is, I explained it in the 787 facts video. But if you haven't watched that video, go watch that video. But the APU is just like a little fan in the back of the aircraft. So when it's on stand and the engines aren't on, it just generates power for the plane so the lights can be on and the pilots can they can start setting up for their flight that's coming ahead. But also what they use the APU for is that if there was ever to be an emergency on the plane, and the engines got cut out, they could turn the APU on and it would give the lights back to the plane. Everything would be settled. And sometimes I think certain instruments go off when the engines aren't running. That's why they have the APU on. So they turn the APU on and then they can use those instruments again. Because all the instruments in that cockpit is really important. All the buttons is really important. They might not use every single button every single flight, or they might never use a button that's in the cockpit, because it could be an emergency button and they just never had an emergency. But yeah, every button anywhere is really important in the plane. Okay, so I think we've covered everything. What else is there? Oh, yeah. So on the other side, on the right side of the plane, there's another little cargo door, and this would be for like push chairs and anything that gets taken at the stand. Cause sometimes, I know when I go on holiday, like I've just been, cause I have younger siblings, I have a baby, I have a little baby brother, and they took a push chair when we got to the stand and the air bridge. So that, on bigger planes, is where it would go. That door there. Yeah, so now I think I've covered it. Actually, just wait. Also, you've got a little Royal Mail sign there. I don't really know what that's for. Where is the registration? Because that doesn't seem to be on this plane. Okay, but yeah, now I am certain I've covered everything. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Give it a like, because I know that you appreciate them, and I know they're not a waste of my time. And subscribe, please, because that always helps me out. I've already said like, whatever. Share with your family and friends, and make more people know about the 787 Dude Who Loves Planes channel. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Peace. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your day.